Good afternoon, my name is George Olson. I'll be reading a few pieces from the last year. This is called Stars. The early morning night is comforted by stars that only I can see. My stars are bright, they never dim. The night is always cloudless. Weak eyes blur them, but vivid they shine, red and white and yellow and blue. No twinkle here, no little star, no orb of heaven, no infinity of space. Close at hand, yet far away, these fairies of the night keep glowing. Glassless, I stare at the modem, reflects a nebula off the bedroom wall. The red of the power strip plays against the blue of the printer's start. The small yellow of the router plays Swede with the digital clock blue. My unchanging star system comforts me in the early morning night. It's called Rhythms. The rhythm of our days, that hackneyed phrase, plays a melody that keeps us sane. Be it newspaper, iPod, Sudoku or shave, crossword or tea, all needed, all normal, these well-worn starters of our days. We know what comes next as we go our way, kind and cruel, near and far, big and small, no rhythm on offer there. The same is no more, we come and go, changes on the menu, the phone that calls, the boss that stares. Everything changing, all the same. Moment here, moment there, it's a mess, just do it, who cares? All aflutter, bored to tears, coffee in the blood. Where did I put that? He's a pest. What time is it? The price of our lives we pay. In defense, we build our morning rhythms. The same, our mindless order, offering peace, comfort taken from toothbrush, washcloth, the socks in a row, toast then tea, right shoe then left, wallet then keys, the morning rhythms that keep us sane. The Great Green Bull. My bed, doing its good work, tries to keep me in slumber, but the Great Green Bull has other plans. Awakened, I listen as the greenhorn diesel bellows its way past in the early morning. No chance meals for this green monster. It knows its enemy and where to find it in the dark. Roaring, the Great Green Bull lines up its foe. The brakes snort, release, and then the charge. The steel horns plunge deep. With a screech of metal on metal, the foe pinned in an iron embrace. And with a new rumble, the Great Green Bull tosses its foe over its head with a slam. What's this? The foe resists. There will be no simple surrender to begin this early day. Frustrated, denied, the Great Green Bull tosses its foe again and again and again. Slam, 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 the morning peace explodes. As my bed fails me, the Great Green Bull conquers. Quiet returns, too late for some. The Great Green Bull growls past my window on its way to the next dumpster. This is garden time. My garden sits as if time doesn't count. Months crawl, spring begins, it sits, bare and brown. Time passes, crawls, shuffles. The garden sits. I know it's just a phase. Time will work its way. Yet each year it's like this. My garden sits. But then time happens. The garden shakes itself. Time's the enemy of getting it all out. Time's the enemy in the battle of the weeds. Time's the enemy of getting it all in, and it's over. When the tomato picked from the brown bush falls in the cold hand, the beans hide their future in long, dry pods. The squash reveals itself as its cover fails. The green pepper shows its complement. My garden sits as if time doesn't count. This is called The Devil. This is very personal poem, by the way. Insensate, out for the count, rim the sleep. Nothing happening here, no dream, no synapse snap. Knowing nothing, slumbering out of touch, yet the very devil is afoot in the morning darkness. The electrolytes, our sleeper's balm, are in retreat. Quietly, the calcium, the potassium, the niacin flow away, carrying their secret with them with no sign of their escape. Sleep carries on, no restless turn, no pillow twist, just as time comes on stage to move the quiet drama along. Time brings the light of morning, the end of sleep. Our sleeper rises to the surface, drops back, surfaces. This shaking off slumber, no easy thing for the elderly. Surface reached, the roll to the back, the numbness. Getting it all together requires motion, a mind and a body stretch. And then in a moment, the voice of the devil meets the ear. Stupid sleeper, you're gonna limp around all day. Cramp! This is called School Holiday Harlots, and just as background, I wrote this following an experience in a little English coffee shop. Bold and brazen, 3 young women stare at me through the bakery's bright window, quickly chilling my tea. Lips smeared with a red and purple lipstick application, they lean and push one another. Eyes shine with temptation. Temptresses they are, yet it's 10 a.m. The sun's gold, but the town's so rural. Folks so stolid, so very, very old. The postman rides by on his bike. The butcher wears a hat. Walk dogs are everywhere. People stop a while just to chat. Yet here they are before me, just a foot from my old face. Their garish mouths twisting, their thin voices crying apace. Tea, can't we go in for tea? You can have coffee, please, please. We can order some donuts and 2 bagels with cheese. They make their plea to a woman who is clearly in the lead. No, perhaps later. We have shopping to do, we agreed. The troop moves away, out of sight, down the sidewalk they flow. The market square view returns as I puzzle the tableau. While well disguised, they did seem young to be working the streets, though one could be fooled by sweet lips, the color of beets. And of course, the woman, their leader, must be their mother. What an old fool I've become to think anything other. They're just little girls getting into mommy's makeup things, away from school for a week, with the temptation it brings. Red and purple lipstick, just perfect for these young starlets, spread brightly on the lips of 3 school holiday harlots. This is called Murder in the Wind. 8 months, no eats, no crows in the yard. Then home comes the man, needing that sound. Early peanuts soon brings them around. Not the neighbor's most welcome of birds, the family too feels the crow's a pest. The man knows better, the crow's the best. 2 weeks is taken to get them back. First 1, then the next day there are 2, a couple for the locals' purview. In the shell legumes brings them to 3. The crow's sound again is heard in the yard. Calls return. The man nods his regard. More crows coming? Patience. There's a murder in the wind. And this is called smiling. I glance and she's smiling, smiling at me. Had I spoken with wit? She's smiling at me. No, silence reigned, yet she's smiling at me. Something red? No, knitting in hand, smiling at me. What, I ask, is the smile about? Smiling at her. Oh, nothing, she says. I gape, smiling at her. Just looking at you, as I'm smiling at her. Goose, I respond happily. We smile together. Thank you.